Good morning, Las Vegas. It's time to rise and shine.
There we are. Good morning, Las Vegas.
Good morning, Las Vegas, from Mr. Shine.
Yes.
I'm feeling bright today.
You do.
Miss Rice, I'm feeling bright, yes.
And do you feel bright with our background seeing
Oh.
Las Vegas?
Oh, we love Las Vegas. Hey, right.
Yeah.
Look at this is very cool. I mean,
Yes.
I like
You
it.
will see this. You're gonna actually see the sunrise behind us. And we got this background hope, yeah. He was like, it's the shine. Well, it's 2023, Patrick.
Yes. I'm feeling good about it too.
Yes, I feel really, really good about it.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think we're going to have a good month of a lot of fun things happening in the Las Vegas community. I really do.
Yes.
You know, even though the holidays are over, one thing about Las Vegas, across the country, a lot of people kind of get into doldrums and everything because the holidays over. Not here in Las Vegas.
No,
we keep it going.
Yes.
We keep it going.
Yeah, never stops in Las Vegas. It's kind of like for me, it's another day.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I deal with all holidays. That's why people like, oh, you don't celebrate Christmas, New Year. I said I celebrate it every day. What are you talking about?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
celebrate
yeah.
Christmas, New Year, any holiday that you can think of. I celebrate it every day. I don't choose a day.
There you go.
Yeah, so they were like, what? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Even
yeah.
my birthday,
Yeah.
I celebrate it every day.
So if you say, I want to celebrate that holiday all year long, so Valentine's Day's coming up, so you could feel like
yeah,
Valentine's all day. I mean,
yeah,
you're all year.
every day, all year long. You know, it's really funny because I have two kids.
Yes.
I used to celebrate every single holiday of the year or holiday any season of the year, and we used to have this gift and that, and I used to, kids are grown up.
Uh-huh.
I used to buy my kids gift on Christmas, where I also spend so much money during the year.
Yes.
So, and then on Christmas, instead of buying them, maybe if you buy them every year, something like once a month or once a week, something, right?
I like that.
Yeah, you buy them something, and then on Christmas or New Year or Christmas actually, you buy them a bunch of it. So it's kind of like, for me, it's you're spending more. Why don't I just do it every week?
Right.
Because I do that
Right.
anyway.
And besides that, then the children don't get bored because they get it all in one swoop one day and they set
Yeah.
some of it aside. If
Yeah.
you give them one little bit at a time throughout the year, it's like everything's new for them every month.
Yes.
And that's a
Better
very
idea.
good way to teach your children well. I think that's right.
Yep. I remember this is probably our third year. Mom, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, oh, you just gave me something last month.
Yes.
It's like, it's Christmas, Mom. I said, no, it's every month.
Yes.
It's special for us.
You're ahead of your time, dear lady. That's very thoughtful, very smart.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's a
Yeah, really.
So it's just a way to spend extra money for something.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm not saying that I am a Grinch or I don't want Christmas. I want Christmas. I want every holiday of the year. But then, it's not a way to spend more money that you don't have.
That's right.
Technically.
That's right. That's right. Right.
Try to be practical, right?
Exactly. Nowadays,
Practical,
especially.
yeah. Normally New Year
Yes.
we have some resolution.
Yes. Well, you asking me?
Yes.
Well, I personally want to tell you, I don't believe in resolutions. Here's what I actually did have, and I've even posted it. I start my change of plan, I guess I call it, beginning of December. Because it takes maybe 30 days to get it going so that when the beginning of the year does start, I'm already running.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just like, well, let's do this. Because so many people I've learned from them, and I've worked with them, is by the end of January, they've kind of run out of steam, and some of those resolutions are out
Out
the
the
door.
door, yes.
And why do that? So,
So, yeah, why you plan for all December for a resolution when you don't do it?
exactly. I guess one of my plans, personally, on a personal level, is to be more financially what's savvy about certain purchases and things. We were just talking about this with gifts, with other things that are going on, in my life that I really realize I don't need some of those things, and let's move it over here instead and give that a priority. So financially, it's a big one for me this year to look at a different kind of a plan.
Approach, yeah.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
I like that. I don't know what is your how you shop,
Yes.
but I do shop. Really, I'm very very smart when it comes to shopping. I have
In the
three-
store, I mean, actually go into the store when
the
you shop.
store or online. Yeah,
Right,
when
right.
spending my money. Let's put
Correct.
it
There
that
you go.
So I have three different rules when I am spending my money.
Ah,
Okay, first rule: do I need it?
very good.
Second rule: do I want it?
Oh, you and I, sister. That's
Yes,
the same way I think.
And
Yes.
then the third one is very important. Can I afford it?
Ah,
You see, I gotta have to have these three
Right.
together, not only one. If one is missing, meaning I don't, I cannot.
right, right.
I leave it alone. So I have to have these three, and if these three goes together in one purchase, I'm buying it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want it, I need it, and I
Mhm.
can afford it.
Yes, and I agree with you. The big one that people have a struggle with: do I really need it? Why do I want it? I
Yeah.
mean, why?
Why? Yeah.
And
If you have another one in your house, why do you want it?
exactly, and guess what? If you resolute those two things, then you go, I won't have to afford it because I won't buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, you come to that. I
Yeah,
think.
so yeah, because exactly the first two is technically your and the third one is what, can you afford it now?
Correct,
Because
right.
even though you want it, you need it. Yes, you need it, but you don't have the money. Why do you
That's
want to buy it?
Right.
A lot of people actually goes into debt these days
Mhm.
because they cannot afford it, but their credit card can afford it.
Well,
That's
the
not
issue.
affording it.
And right now in January, that's the tough issue for some people.
Yeah.
Pay it all back for what you did last month and the months before. Wow, it can be very
Yeah.
mind-boggling for some people to have to do that. And also, what that can do is finally wake people up to learn how to, that B word, budget.
Yes.
Yes.
Budget. I think that's what supposedly your first resolution for the year. But anyways, yeah. So those are the thing, and I just, you see, interest rates are,
Yes,
rising and
right.
everything. I kind of heard that there is a tendency that we're gonna go on recession. This is
Mhm.
the time to budget. This is the time to think about your purchases. It's January. Do your budget now. See how you can spend. Like him that's what you're thinking is to
Yes.
look on your finances. You look on how
Yes.
you're gonna spend things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
that is very important, people.
Very much.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much.
I am very like me. I'm very thrifty. Okay.
Yes.
If I can cook it at home. I'm not gonna go out.
You're the same. Okay, sister. You and I are the same way on that one. And I love to cook anyway. So
You do?
that's one. Oh my.
Oh, we should.
Oh, we are going to.
Yeah, we
My
should-
friends out there that do know that I love to do that.
We should actually show him.
Oh,
cook in
Chef
the
Pat's
morning
gonna
show.
cook something up for us. I know a special. I know a lady that has a recipe that I want to use and cook, and we'll try that.
Yeah, we'll cook that. We'll cook. Well, anyways, guys, morning. Rise and Shine is technically about news, events, weather, and the non-profit organization. So we can go ahead and start with the weather.
Yes. All my guess. Half full, half empty. 50 degrees.
Oh, I go with 42.
Okay.
Would you like to
Now
check
let me
it? Do
see.
you have a weather report in your
I
thing?
do. I do. Let me go and see what it says here, though. Ooh. It is. Come on. Where did I put it? Because I even pulled it up early. Hold on here. Let's see.
So you cheated.
No. I mean, I pulled it up. I pulled it up so I knew I had to bring it up. Come on here, Patrick. Let's get it. Where did it go? I see. I made it disappear. It is. Oh, well, it says right now it's 47.
You went over. What is yours?
I went over. I said
Yeah.
50.
So I won.
You
Yes,
won.
finally I won. For the last 2 years that I'm doing this show, I never won.
3 cheers
Yay!
for Miss Rise.
Yay! It's really, although it's cold, I just want to let you know, a lot of people who lives in the snow and they come here, this is not cold for them.
No.
Like Mr. Shine.
Yeah, Mr. Wisconsin.
Yeah.
To me, this is like ideal, beautiful weather. If I
Yeah.
could have this all year round, the way when I was growing up, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because the Midwest is freezing. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So I just have my cousin actually visited here in Las Vegas last week from Canada, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, Alberta, beautiful area though.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yes.
he was like wearing his shirts and everything, and they're like, "What the heck? Why are you not cold?" They were asking him, "Why are you wearing your shorts?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm from Canada." So yeah, and we are all like, we have our jacket, we have our long sleeve, our jacket, and our coat, and we have a
Yes.
scarf, right?
Yes.
And he was like, "Yeah."
Yes.
It's really funny.
Yeah, and they've
But-
got their shorts on and everything.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, guys, also I just want to actually give this news that driving to Southern California and Arizona everybody is leaving our town, Las Vegas. So if you are traveling out there, be safe because traffic is tremendously
Unbelievable.
crazy.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. And I was talking, I traveled from here to California. I believe that is December 29th.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, a few years back.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to catch a plane to the Philippines.
Okay.
And
Oh.
yeah, I've been to that traffic. It's
Oh.
freaking crazy.
Oh.
I felt like I'm driving 5 miles per hour from after Prim to
Yes.
California. Yeah.
Yes.
My 4 hours drive went to 7 hours. Just letting you guys know. Yes. These are the times that you don't want to travel to California. Go and take a airplane.
Right, or
Yeah.
stay. I know I did this once before too. When I was going back to California, I'd get the Prim and I'd just stay overnight.
Oh.
I've done that where
Oh.
I stay in Prim like on a Monday night. Now people are leaving Tuesday, and it's still
It's still
backed up.
Yeah, it's
But,
backed up. And I believe it starts on December 26th to January 5th or something. That's
Mhm.
yeah. That
We're in the midst of it
California.
right now. Last night I checked the news. There were like 18-mile backup
Wow.
on the 15 South heading into California. That was on the news last night.
Yeah. Oh yes, I heard that too. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa!
It's crazy. So yeah, be safe out there, guys. Look at our background. The sun is coming up, I guess. Yeah. Look at that color, huh? That color in the back.
Shine it.
Yeah, shine it, baby. But anyways, before we get into our news and events and everything else, we're gonna go on a quick break, Patrick.
Very good. Thank you, folks.
Don't go away. We will be right back. Social Media Shows is a production company based here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We offer these services. We've been streaming shows live in real time for over 4 years on major social media platforms and also on our website socialmediashows.com. And we are now on Roku TV. We welcome you to have your own show on our TV network. Call us 651-955 8743 or email us at admin@socialmediashows.com. Social Media Shows is a production company based here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We offer these services. We've been streaming shows live in real time for over 4 years on major social media.
Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice.
Anyways, let me just check if we have. Yes, we have the microphone. Welcome back to Rise and Shine. And this is Mr.
Shine.
And he's shining. Well, anyways, guys, we are gonna talk about some news.
Mhm.
Some news that we came that actually found it on the internet. First of all, we're gonna talk about the Lombardos.
Yes.
So we just actually Lombardo just sworn as the new governor of Nevada.
Mhm.
Congratulations!
Our very own Clark Coney guy too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, he is already a public servant. He was the chief of police, right?
Sheriff.
Yeah.
He was.
Sheriff. Yes.
He was our sheriff.
Yeah, he
yes,
was our
yes.
sheriff. So he got sworn yesterday, and they are actually making something like sworn today in
Right,
Reno.
they got the big celebration
Celebration
today.
today.
Oh, this is kind of a day of once he's kind of formally sworn in up there in Carson City. It's all kind
Carson,
of
yeah.
yeah.
That's
It's
right. I
almost
said Reno.
well, it's close. They're gonna have like a big party, a soiree for him for all the rest of the day. So
Yes.
that would actually be kind of fun to be a fly on the wall at that party. I think.
Yes, yes. That is really funny because I literally forgot to go back and see who won elections, and when I saw this morning, I'm like, oh, I thought Sisolak was
Right. Still.
ahead the last time I saw.
It
and-
was kind of an up and down race at the end there.
Uh-huh.
Then till finally Sisolak seceded and said, I'm going to, go with the vote count and say congratulations to Mr. Lombardo. So.
Wow. Yeah, I was really surprised this morning. I'm like, what? So yeah. So that's one of the news for today, and I think he is a Republican.
Yes, he is. In fact, First time, it's been a while. Interesting though, I just want a little tidbit on that. He still, the governor still has there's still a Democratic majority in the Assembly and the state Senate. So he has to work with Democrats, even though he is a Republican.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. I think that's the thing is when you sit in the office. When you're in the office, you have to work for everybody. You know
That's
what I mean?
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope so. Let's bring
Yeah,
it all
well,
together. Let's bring
Yep.
it together.
Yep. Yep. Do you have a news or do I go with my second one?
Go with your second one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna-
anyways-
you're doing some good ones here. I like that one so far. That's good.
Congratulations, Mr. Lombardo, governor, right?
Yes.
Anyways, the next one that I want to talk about is the Golden Knights.
Yes, I do.
Yes, because the Golden Knights are actually going to head with the new team in Washington.
Oh.
Yeah, the name is Kraken.
Oh, the Kraken. That comes from that movie. That's from the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Ooh.
So they are actually
Interesting name they call themselves.
I know,
the
right?
Kraken.
They said it's a brand new. They just come up. It's a brand new team.
Yeah, and they chose that name. I didn't know that. I'm learning. See how I learn even on this show. I learn.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, they actually just set up their they're gonna playing against each other in January 1st, 2024 in Washington.
Okay.
So I know a lot
Go
of
Golden Knights. Go.
yeah, I know a lot of people who really is want to have the team of what they call that team of Las Vegas Golden Knights to go to Washington.
Yes.
I know a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people that I know in Washington come to Vegas just to see Golden Knights.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Is that correct?
Die Hard fans.
Yes. And yeah. So are you hockey?
I do like hockey. I like it more now that I live here in Las Vegas. I mean, I came from an area where there really wasn't a professional hockey team. The closest for me was if I liked the Chicago Blackhawks. I was living in Wisconsin, so that was the Chicago thing. But now we see
that team is still on? They're still playing?
Oh yeah, the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
In fact, the Golden Knights play the Blackhawks too every once in a while. And I'm thinking maybe people from Chicago are probably coming to Las Vegas
yeah.
when they have those games.
Yeah. You see, Chicago, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, they are like literally close together.
Yes.
What I meant is, they are three kind of like stayed together.
Right, and there's
Yeah.
football teams from there that you don't want to talk about that right now, do you?
Bears.
No, the Vikings.
Oh, oh my God!
Oh, Green Bay Packer boy here, and a Viking lady, and but we're still rise and shine. We still are.
I think they're gonna go freaking. You know how many years Green Bay beat our ass, right? Finally, this year. Oh my God.
You're still in there though. No. The Vikings are still
Yeah,
ahead
they
of the division.
Yeah,
but
they
Green
are.
Bay beat them last week. So
Last week, what? But
Yeah,
I
one game.
didn't watch that. But
Yeah.
one game, no, it's not gonna change
right,
things.
no, you're still in there. You're still in
Yeah.
there, Vikings. I know.
I think I'm really thinking that Vikings and Chiefs is going to the.
It's kind of looking that way, but I'll tell you, the Vikings have some strong opponents in the NFC that they've got to take down. They've got the Eagles. The Eagles are in there. The Cowboys are pretty strong right now.
I was kind of thinking Cowboys
Right.
and Vikings, but when I look on the stats, I said I think Vikings
Right.
and Chiefs. So it's either or.
Right.
As long as come on Vikings go.
Well, the Vikings are looking good. Here's an interesting fact about that. At the beginning of the season, the pundits were saying it's going to be the Rams, against the Chiefs. But if you're a Ram fan, you've seen them just kind of.
Yeah.
They did not come back. I mean, after winning the Super Bowl last year,
And then,
they're hanging in the cellar. Rams fans, I'm sorry to hear that, but the Chiefs look good, and so do the
Cowboys,
Vikings. So do the Vikings.
and the Cowboys are
Yes.
But anyways, I just want to actually show you guys the stats for the NHL. the standings right now. Where's the standings? Yep. The
Cool.
standings. Yeah, so these are the standings. We have the Carolina leading, New Jersey second, and then followed by Washington, New York Rangers, Pittsburgh, New York Islander, Philadelphia, and Columbus. Those are the top 8 of the NHL. I am not a really big fan of NHL because I never been to watch them before. But it's good to know too because we have a morning show. We gotta
That's
let
right.
the people know.
That's right.
So yeah, those are the sports that we have today.
Wow, okay.
It's
okay.
pretty cool, isn't it? All right. Okay. Well, I have one more. Okay. I got that. I finished that. Well, holiday just finished. We put out our Christmas trees.
Yes.
We have so many Christmas.
And you had a real tree, right?
I used to.
Oh, you used to. Okay, okay.
I know, I
but you're
have-
leading into a story about the real trees.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes. So, anyways, yes. So we have Christmas trees and decorations and everything that we pack in our storage room,
Yes.
and then eventually we don't want those anymore.
Right.
Or maybe you have a real Christmas tree,
Yes.
and then you need to dispose that real Christmas tree.
Yes.
So anyways, these are it's really cool because there's a lot of places here in Las Vegas. Just go to let me just pull that up because it's pretty cool. Christmas, yes, this is what I do behind the screen too. Okay, so I'm doing it behind the screen and in front of the screen. That's how amazing I am. But anyways, it says over here that they actually there's a program that is organized by the Southern Nevada Christmas Tree Recycling Committee, runs from December 26 through January 15. To find out where you can drop off your real Christmas tree or donate your old Christmas tree and Christmas decorations, you can go to springspreserve.org.
Right.
Springspreserve.org. So for you guys who want to get rid a lot of your Christmas decoration, like I remember last year, I actually I threw away all my Christmas decoration last year.
Oh.
Yeah, I should have dropped it at Goodwill, but I just didn't have a chance because I'm super nervous.
One thing let me add to that story that you just said, because I read a little deeper about that too, is that they take the trees, they mulch them, and I read that some of the schools then in southern Nevada use that mulch to grow some of their gardens that the children are learning how to garden at the schools.
Nice.
That's what they do with
They
some of the mulch from the
recycle it.
trees.
Yeah.
So it goes longer than you think. They don't take the tree, chew it up because you give it to them and throw it out somewhere. No, they actually use that mulch.
Well, I just seen I forgot where I seen this where they giving Christmas trees.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think those are from the recycled.
Yes. Yes, they are.
And yeah, I remember that day. I forgot what day I seen that, and I forgot where I seen it. And I was like, I wonder if these are recycled Christmas trees.
Right.
And I think I'm right.
Right.
You
Right.
see, this is really cool because, I heard this so many times where somebody's trust is somebody's treasure.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people who have extra money to buy extra things, but there's a lot of people out there who couldn't afford to.
That's correct.
And for me, I just actually realized I've never been to thrifty store before. Never did in my life.
Oh.
But recently, last December, somebody brought me to Salvation Army
Yes.
and went in, and I'm like, I can buy my freaking beautiful, what do you call that, furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, they're more sturdy and more, they are really good
Because it
ones.
was made good back then too.
Yeah.
And people are getting rid of that. You do learn, like you said, you went into Salvation Army, Goodwill.
Good and
There's
Goodwill,
another
yeah.
one called Savers.
Yeah, oh yeah. So
And that's all part of that whole kind of thing with family. They employ people. Thank you for that. but it's all people turning in what they don't want anymore.
Yeah.
And that's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
it is. So I was like, huh. So I bought my furnitures brand new all the time for all my life, right? I'm not
Right.
young.
Right, right.
So you can imagine how
Sure.
much I spent. So I spent a fortune. My bed alone, my mattress and my box alone, I paid $6,000 on that.
Ah, but did it last for a long time?
Yeah, I
See,
still, that's 10 years.
wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
10
good.
years and it's still really
See, people
good.
don't. Well, you don't realize a sleepful night is one of the best things you can get. So
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for the last 10 years that I have that bed, when I have a guest and they lay down on that bed,
Mm.
they said I never had the best sleep of my life until I got this. I said, and then they start asking what's the name of. Yeah, I bought it $6,000. Probably this is $3,000 or less someplace, but I bought it from Walker Furniture.
Oh,
They're expensive.
well, they're one of the top furniture stores in the nation.
Yeah.
Actually.
So yeah, I paid so much money on that freaking bed, and I still have.
You still have it, so there you go.
Yeah.
If you spread how much that cost throughout the years that you
Yes.
had it, it's
Yes.
well worth it.
It's well worth it. Yeah, I believe that I already get my money back.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, with the sleep that I had.
Very
right?
savvy of you. That's what I say.
Yeah, yeah. I remember I moved since I have that bed. I moved 5 times already.
Oh,
So
that's a lot of moving.
yeah. So imagine a lot of people like me is when you move is you throw so many things. I almost throw it away.
Ooh,
Yeah, but then
I'm glad you did.
yeah, and I thought about it. I'm like, oh, this is a 6,000 bed. Why should I throw this away?
Right, right.
And I'm gonna buy a $1,000 bed now,
Right.
right?
Right, right. One little thing I want to say, I add to, because I'm thinking of the future for Las Vegas and Nevada is you were talking about the recycling of the Christmas tree.
Yes.
I'm hoping this year that we seriously look at beginning a recycling program for other things in this community too. I mean, that's one thing that Nevada can learn from California
Yeah.
is recycling. I just think about all the plastic bottles
Yeah.
and the baby
why
diapers and everything that's being dumped in our desert
Yeah.
that we could recycle and learn. Eventually, what I say is there's going to be people living out there where we're dumping, and those are going to be a part of a community, and they're going to find all this buried in the desert, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but anyway, I just wanted to say I hope we can seriously look at a recycling
Yeah.
program
Why do
for other items.
Do you know why we don't have that?
You know, that's a good question, and I'd like to talk legislatively about that sometime. But we just haven't. We need to have our leaders. Our leaders need to step forward. We as constituents need to step forward and say we need to begin a recycling program. There's some kind of semi-recycling programs going on in Las Vegas, but where is all that going? It's still being dumped in the desert.
Yes,
So
yeah.
we need to change that. But that's
Yep.
another show, another story.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, I was like, when I moved here, I'm like, I used to recycle
Sure.
all my bottles and my plastic and
Correct.
everything because
Correct.
those cannot go away. You know what I mean?
Correct. That's right.
It's really
Yes.
yeah. But anyways, do you want to go on events now?
Yeah, I got just a couple events. You know, being the social media shows. I mean, we're all based on getting news to our public, getting news out there in events, and we lost a madam of journalism here the last week, and God rest her soul is Barbara Walters. I mean, she was the queen, as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, of journalism. She did stories with people that no other journalist did, from celebrities to comics to entertainers, and she really set the bar high for journalism. And she even had a sense of humor. I remember watching the first time Saturday Night Live, and Barbara Wawa was, you know who that is, that did a great skit on her all the time. But I remember when Barbara actually showed up on the show and they made fun of her, and she's standing there and she was so cool about it. Here she is, this great
How old is
journalist. She was 93 when she left this planet, and God rest her. She was a great lady of journalism, and I just want people to be aware, especially if you're going into journalism, what she's done and set the pace for that occupation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Well, she probably lived her full life anyways.
She did.
Yeah.
She did, and she
And-
did so much for people.
Yeah.
She had a good heart. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Now I want to switch it over to Las Vegas, one of my favorite places. When I first came to visiting Las Vegas before I moved here, I used to go to a place called the Pepper Mill, and you know it's old school, cool. They just celebrated their 50-year anniversary, and yeah, if you haven't been to the Pepper Mill yet, you got to go there. I mean, the food, the ambiance. Here's an interesting story, and I won't forget this. When I went in there for the first time, it's got all the shag carpeting and all this kind of, people would call it gaudy. I don't. I call it kind of cool. And you walk in and you sit down in these chairs that are kind of rounded, horseshoe shaped, and over comes the waitress, and she sits right on my lap almost and said, and I'm with a whole bunch of people. That's how friendly, and said, "What would you like? What kind of cocktails would you like?" I'm going, wow, this is Las Vegas. And first time I was there, and I go, I'm coming back here. And it was fun because the drinks were great, the food's great. So if you haven't been there, go over there here in Las Vegas, my friends. Or if you're coming to Las Vegas, make sure you check out the Pepper Mill. It's a great, great, long time standing Las Vegas
We
institution.
should ask them if we could do a show because their lounge is beautiful.
Yeah, and that's kind of be a cool place to do a show even there. Anyway,
I agree, yeah.
Anyway, happy anniversary, Pepper Mill.
Happy anniversary! Yes, yeah. I'm glad that you bring that up because we acknowledge anything that's going on in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and talking about Las Vegas is the center of entertainment around the world.
Correct.
And there's a lot of artists coming here in Vegas to perform. We have so many shows here, and I'm gonna turn back to you about the opera.
Oh yes, yes. You know, I guess I'm on a personal note. I do love opera, and also I kind of help out various organizations. And this particular organization is one of the finest in Las Vegas. It's a 501c3 nonprofit. It's called Opera Las Vegas. Anyway, they have some great events coming up this year, and most of them are held at various locations throughout the city. They have one. It's going to be at what they call the Space, and it's a big event coming up. It's the first one they're doing here, and it's starting here, and it's a 3-night kind of show from January 27th through the 29th, and it's going to be featuring. It's called A Capacity for Evil. Ooh, it's going to be a good show. So you can get your tickets available at thespacelv.com, spacelv.com. But here's a way to expand. If you say, opera. Well, try it. You might like it, as they used to say to Mikey, if you know that commercial way back. But this is taking opera and bringing it into the modern world kind of feel. It isn't just the opera singing the Italian that you can't understand what the subtitles, that kind of thing. This is going to be the real deal. Las Vegas, local entertainers who are great aficionados within opera, and it's entertaining. So if you haven't enjoyed opera before, here's a chance to go and see. Let me try it. Let me see what it's like. I think you will like it because, once again, it's local entertainers. And being the entertainment capital of the world, that just doesn't mean what's going on the Strip. There's so much kind of entertainment going on musically, comedy, magic shows everywhere in our community, and it's not just on the Strip. It's in the suburbs, so to speak. And this one here, it's going to be very interesting. And so I'm really proud to see opera coming up and giving a shout out to the opera.
Yeah, very nice. They have actually multiple performances going on, right?
They do.
Yeah.
And Opera Las Vegas is one of the finest, and we should be very proud of them too.
Yes, they have right there in your screen right now.
Yes, the show. That's the whole season right there, folks, that you're looking at. I just mentioned the first one here coming up in February, and you can get tickets available. You'll see that on the screen. Otherwise, just go look Opera Las Vegas.
Opera, yes. So so go and put that in your calendar and go and try see them. Like
And they are a nonprofit, so that's another great
Wow,
thing.
yeah.
You're supporting a nonprofit organization, so that's important in my eyes, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the show, a little bit more about nonprofits again. But
Yep.
in my eyes, I support that. So thank you very much for considering to go to those shows, folks.
Yes, you're helping the nonprofit organization, and also, you know what? This is what I'm really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
And I had him on Let's Talk World exclusive few weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Frank. What is his last name?
Oh, Frank Hermans,
Frank
my buddy
Hermans.
from Green Bay, Wisconsin, is coming on board for his residency. Yes, go ahead.
Yes,
Frank,
yes.
shout out, buddy. We're looking
Yes.
forward to just hearing you when you come here in Las
Yes.
Vegas this coming next week.
Yes, it's actually January 8 to 12. They are performing at the Plaza Hotel and Casino. The Plaza is by Fremont, right?
Yes, it's
Yes,
downtown.
okay.
Yes.
Downtown, yes. So they're gonna be performing at the Plaza Hotel and Casino. Go and get your ticket now, guys. It's gonna be a wonderful show, and it's really funny. And my interview with him.
Oh, it was so
Last-
good, Frank. It was so good. Yes,
I-
you did great with him.
And I hope you're gonna have a chance, Frank. Let us do your what do you call that, red carpet. I
Yes.
would literally love to do your red carpet.
Yes.
I'm asking you online. You know, in front of the camera. I was gonna text you, but then
Well, let me help you with this even further. I've been talking to Frank text wise, and he says, "What else can I do? Get ready for before I get there?" And I've got something else I'm going to line up for him. But here, Frank, listen to this. We won't have to both text. We want to do that red carpet for you. So
Yes.
we let's set that up. Okay, think about that when we can do it. It maybe not.
we can do it every night if you
Opening
want.
night is great.
Yeah.
Or you know, second night. But we'd like to do the red carpet. And here's something really cool, Frank. Think about this. Let's get some of those Green Bay people that I know too.
Yeah.
Have them on the red carpet because I know a lot of these people, they've been on the green carpet for the Packer games.
Yeah,
But
now
let's
this
put
is
them on a red carpet,
yes.
Las Vegas style, okay, Frank?
Yes.
Think about it, and we're going to talk about it
Yes.
and nail it down, okay?
Yes. We can do the first night or the last night, whichever you want, or in the middle day. You know.
Yes.
Yes. So yes, the legends, guys. Do you know where they can get the tickets?
Yes, you can get the tickets at the Plaza Hotel.
The Plaza
you can
Hotel.
call them. Also, I think, do we have on the screen? Or if not, you could get a hold of the Plaza Hotel, and there also is a way to go on their website and get the tickets right through the Plaza. And it's going to be very easy to access.
Yes,
So the
just go to
Plaza
the Plaza.
Hotel and
The
Casino,
Legends.
Las Vegas, and you can get them.
Yes. So I believe it's in here.
There it is. On that, yes, it's on the screen. It tells you how to get those tickets.
Yes, it's right
being
there.
shown on the screen right now, and that will be I'm telling you, they have a residency. They've been here last year, and they're back again, and they're going to be coming back again in the future. So
Yes. And they've been here.
Yes.
Been here before, and
obviously Las Vegas
Just-
loves them enough to keep asking them to come
yeah,
back.
and just letting you guys know, it's not just Las Vegas that they perform. These guys are performing constantly in Wisconsin. I think they have probably over 5 shows in Wisconsin in the month of December alone.
And he has different shows. He has a show within a show within a show. So he's
yeah.
got this show, he's got a special show over here he does, and maybe a three person show over here while he's doing his main big show.
Yeah.
By the way, the people in the Green Bay area got a chance to see the show he's doing here in Las Vegas just right before the end of the year. So it was kind of a practice session for what he's going to do here.
Wow.
So that was fun.
And
I did
he-
watch it, Frank. I did watch
And
it.
he also have his own talk show on one of the local
Yes.
TV network in
Yes.
Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
amazing, guys.
Frankly Frank, and
Yeah.
he does it, I believe, on the CBS affiliate in Green Bay
Yes.
weekly.
Weekly, yes.
Yes.
I see all those things. But anyways, guys, I think we're running out of time. But before we go, I have 2 more to talk about. First of all, we are doing this Days of the Dead. Days of the Dead event. It's a convention. It's gonna be at Plaza Hotel. I'm gonna be.
Isn't that
They-
interesting?
Yeah, they're gonna be. I'm gonna be well known out there. But anyways, we have a booth out there. We're looking for sponsors for our booth. If you wanna sponsor our booth, we have an 8 by 10 banner where we can put your logo for 3 days. $150 for 3 days, being seen by thousands and thousands of
Such a
people.
deal.
Yeah, and then you can also, we have a table. We can leave your marketing materials on our table. That's really, and that will help us as well. Just letting you guys know, Days of the Dead. It's gonna be on February 17 to 19. So it's 3 days event that you have all. If you sponsor us, you will also, if you sponsor us, we also add. You're gonna be a sponsor of the show. So by the end of if you sponsor our Days of the Dead event, you will have your logo and your name shout out by the end of our show, Rise and Shine, and other shows that you sponsor that show. So literally, you're not just having the 3-day event. You're also having a month of being sponsored of social media shows.
You
Isn't
can't,
that a great deal?
you can't do better than that. Now,
Yeah.
can you?
Yes. Anyways, and also on the nonprofit side, do you have anything on the?
Well, I just want to say that, we just had the end of the year, and a lot of people contributed to the nonprofits in the area here. And, for them, it's a tax write-off, and they got it in time. But one thing I want to say, just briefly, is nonprofits are doing so much for our community. And they're doing a great favor through various social functions that are helping and filling in the gaps where government can't do it and private business can't do it. And one of the things I always like to say, that here's one of the things that nonprofits that are very serious about what's going on, they always have a purpose. They always have a plan. They always have a performance that they're dealing with. And the most important, I think, is they have posterity, creating a legend, a legacy for the community. So those are the things that nonprofits do to think about that not necessarily your average business does. We're going to get more into that throughout the year too. So
Yes, and also if you want to do some volunteer work,
yes,
the one in your screen right now, they are looking for volunteers. You
Excellent.
just show up
Excellent.
in there. They have the I'm trying to Capriola Park and Discovery is in your screen.
Okay.
And then we have the University of Nevada Cooperative Extensions, North Las Vegas Research.
Makes a difference.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, up next, guys, is Vegas View with Dre Davis, and hosted by Nicole Vegas and Jason Velas. Please stay tuned and stay in our channel. Thank you, and this is the Rise and Shine. We'll see you guys again next week.
We will. Thank you so much. Keep on shining, my friends. Oh, there she is. There she is.